Chief, every time I've ever done this, we've been on only audio. Only audio, guys. What's that,
That's
Jordan?
bullshit, Jordan. Just kidding.
Every time we've ever done this, Mags, it's always been only audio.
Every time I talk to you, I always see your face.
Oh, well, that's when we're doing Zooms.
Oh.
Yeah, so I came in without, but it was great to see Chief. Now he's gone.
Now he's
No,
not.
no,
Well, because you're not coming in.
No, I was like, well, Jordan's not there. What's the point? I only came on when Jordan's here.
Yeah, you look good.
Thanks. Appreciate it. It's hot.
Listen to how I look right now. Are we recording yet?
This week episode is brought to you by none of Secret Supply of Sauce, the best sauce known to mankind and available on shelf anywhere. Even when the freezer is full of sauce, there is still no sauce for you. You want some of Nona sauce? Too bad, only Nona decides who gets the sauce.
Papa's popping and locking. Magnum scrutinizing. Papa Mac's Pinecast.
Are we recording yet?
No.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You got to give a heads up there, Mags.
Hey, we're recording yet.
It's a good thing he edits, unlike me. Anyway, how are you, Chief?
I'm good. I'm going back to work pretty soon here, I think in a few weeks. So just waiting for all the final details on that.
What does that
And,
what does that include? What kind of work is that?
It's a hedge fund. So I'm going to be trading energy commodities like electricity, natural gas. So
Yeah.
I was retired, so I'm coming out of retirement. Theta made me rich, but also made me poor. So
Made you poor.
Yeah. Should I just start to ask my Theta questions? I mean, should we?
Go ahead,
Just-
Jordan. It's your show. Jordan Bayne returns for season 5 for some reason.
For some reason.
We can't get Popper nowhere to be seen, so we got Chief ahead of
Thank
time,
God.
so he doesn't have any dinner plans. Like last time I asked him to host.
well, this is middle of the day. This is
But
perfect.
Jordan, welcome back to the show, season 5.
Wow, thank you. Well, what an auspicious time, really. What is that? Where's Waldo? Where's Theta? Where's Waldo? Where's Theta? Look at the
Yeah,
big
me.
question I have.
I might as well lean back because here we go.
No, seriously, I've been heads down building. I'm, still building the Film 3 brand, really expanding the squad, and heads down on Engine like crazy. And we do have the Medican Film 3 Festival coming up, but it's no longer on Theta. Theta dropped, and that was surprising, and it has been a bit challenging. But so that really brings me back to the question of where's Theta? What's going on? I know there's a lawsuit. I know there's what else is there? I know that
Lawsuits.
yeah, lawsuits. Oh, there's 2 lawsuits. I know there's been a lot of chatter, and I know there's been there was one moment where I called somebody out, and he didn't like that very much.
Oh,
I mean, we might as
You
well
might
get
have to
back.
catch me up on that. I'm not even sure who that was, but
you're sure?
I
Yeah.
do.
Like let's just say hypothetically, person was associated with this person's a big Theta fan, associated with one of Theta's partners, Samsung.
Oh, yeah. Theta Leviathan. Okay, got it.
We're naming names, I guess. Okay.
Well, no, sorry. I
All
mean, just going to call it what it is. I mean, I didn't say his name. It's not like I could say his full name, but I'm not going to do that.
No.
A lot of J's here. A lot of J's.
This is a good J, though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I want you guys to fill me in because I honestly, I've never had a bad relationship myself with Theta Drop, and they just didn't seem to be offering support any longer. So we're in the middle of a transition with the Medican Film 3 Festival, but I'm super interested in what's actually going on with Theta because you guys, I met you guys there, and I love you guys, and I met a lot of incredible people there. And I feel like we lost our community. And if Pops and Mags weren't like putting out their show, I don't know who is keeping the community kind of together.
Who's Pops? I thought it was Chief and Mags today.
It's Chief Mag.
Just kidding.
You're the
yeah, he's
chief,
just
man.
talking about the
I now see
show.
the poster.
Well, I'll give you my so I've kind of vacated pretty much all of Theta financially. It didn't make a lot of sense. Too many, and I've talked about this before, so I'm going into too many details. But it's changed gears so many times. A lot of things feel, I guess, they just feel really scammy to me at this point. Like they don't feel authentic. They don't feel like they're really driving a value. When you ask where the value is coming from after what is it, almost 10 years for Theta, nobody can really answer that question. They just want to talk about edge cloud and things like that. And I know it's all a test
Fake
model,
partnerships.
but I think with AI, the way it's advancing, that it's probably I just don't see how Theta ever catches up in that race. I think they're just second. They'll be always behind the engines that are running forward, way past them at light speed. In my response to that, so I've kind of switched to other networks. I'm looking at more financial institutions and where they're going on blockchain, because I'm kind of just following the money, Jordan, at this point with where I think there's going to be a lot of potential value. But I mean, does Theta gyrate in price? Probably, but Theta drop is not. I mean, it's there. Nobody's really doing anything with it though that I can
No,
see.
they're-
It's in Zulu, isn't it? I heard. Right?
What do you mean? Zulu?
Beta, Theta drop. It's in Zulu, or it's in beta still. Beta. Damn it,
No, it's
Epsilon.
definitely in beta still, and I think it'll never leave beta,
Shit.
unfortunately. So you're not the only
You think
one.
after
Nothing
those
else
years
is
and
going
being
on
a top
there.
10, you think after all those years and being a top, once a top 10, uh, what is it? It was a top 10 NFT marketplace
Well,
when they started.
There's only 5 left, so or no,
Yeah,
I mean 2, even if not, who knows? No, we lost what was it called? Gateway, Nifty
What?
Gateway. We lost
Oh,
Foundation. We lost. I mean, these are all EVM and Ethereum. But Theta's EVM and Ethereum compatible. So as far as like NFT marketplaces go, there aren't that many. OpenSea is really the only one that I think rare
rare?
rarity whatever. I every once in a while I get an email.
I think I know what you're talking about.
There's a bid on your or your NFT, and I hold all my NFTs because I still believe in the tech, and whether you know if they're all EVM, which most of mine are, I still believe I still believe that there'll be some value in the future. I think we were way, way, way ahead, but it
I
is
believe in what you're doing. I
uh,
believe in what you're doing with NFTs. I certainly believe in what you're doing and where you were taking that. And I think Theta had an opportunity to really
oh
expand
yeah.
on that. And I feel like it just seems like they've just completely dropped the ball, switched gears, and just let everything go. Like that was a lot of potential there that I think they just, I don't know.
Well, I appreciate that, Chief. What we're doing with Engine is kind of insane.
Jordan, what is Engine?
Yeah, let's go. Let's talk about the
Yeah,
Yeah,
engine.
let's talk about Engine. So Engine's a participatory platform, right? So you have no matter what your IP is, what you have is and I have to say, it started because I had written myself a franchise and I was like, how am I gonna make this? And Web3 really taught me that we could build a community. Now, we have all learned that community is toxic as fuck as well when they have lots of entitlement. And, if there's entitlement there, then it's not really community because they're just trying to extract under the guise of Web3. But, we've seen
Well
that.
said.
Like, we've seen that with a lot of, I mean, there's been a lot of complaints, not just over at Theta, but like with Doodles and some of the bigger ones. You see sort of the complaints. We've seen for years the rugs and all that kind of like toxicity where people take each other down. But ultimately, I think that the ethos of Web3 is what I really have been building on, even with the Film 3 brand and the business model. And so what Engine really is that I was talking about this franchise that I had languishing in my hard drive, and I knew really back in 2021 I was going to do something with it in Web3. And in 2023, having experienced a lot of toxicity, Stephen Murray looked at me and he was like, you need to stop trying to take care of the community and you need to go do your own thing. And that was really October 2023. And he goes, and I know the thing you want to do. And he's like, and the thing that you want to do is going to prove the Film 3 business model from financing through distribution. I mean, you guys are actually getting the inside scoop now. So Steven and I started working on that, and I wrote a screenplay called Lioness of Numidia, and that screenplay was written to be the first sort of piece that I would tear apart into assets and sell them as licenses and permission for other people to come in and co-create inside my IP. And that is really what Engine is. So, in other words, my business partner, Phil, when he saw it, Phil McKenzie from Oscar and BAFTA winning Goldfinch, he saw it and he's like, what is that bit? And I was like, oh, it's an operating system I built for myself. And he's like, I think it's for far more than just you. And so we unpacked it over the last year and we've built it. You probably heard we announced some different IPs that have already onboarded, and we have a ton that are not announced yet. But we announced Paul Jenkins from Oni Force as one of the people who's going to be writing something with Oni Force as an IP, an original IP on Engine. And then we have the Ordnauts, which I think you guys know is the first anime inscribed on Bitcoin. They have a series, a pilot written by Dave Kivo called By Blood and by Bone. That's a pilot series. And they're bringing the series on to utilize Engine to maximize the participation with their community. And then we signed a couple of Olympians. I think you saw that Fred Curley. The squad did a commissioned campaign for his digital twin. His digital twin was built in Engine with the AI tools there. And then we did the campaign for the enhanced games for Fred. And it was so good that people were like, people are going to say this is AI. And I was like, and it is AI. So, but he signed with us because he wants control of his likeness, his brand, his own brand, and he wants direct to community access. So that's what Engine is. Engine is there's IP rights holders on one side and creators that have their own IP, and you can participate on that side. And then there's the other side, which is the fan side and the subscription side, where the fan comes in and then they can create their own slate. So they can buy, let's say, a character or a place or a prop or whatever. You can buy some license that of an NFT because it's all on the blockchain, and you now have a permission to co-create inside of that IP. So imagine if Star Wars gave you permission to co-create inside that world with a character or a location or whatever, an item, and you now have permission to do that, and you get permission to monetize it. And that's the part that gets me. Oh, look at that! Oh my, look at that! Other people don't see that. So, so
Shameless.
basically, if you buy an asset, which is an NFT, and obviously has all that governance and all the smart contract stuff and and all the safety and security of the provenance and the transactions are on the blockchain. So Engine never touches the money, other than like the small percentage that we take just for I don't know what to even call it for being a platform fee, but then we have a fan hub, and inside that hub is governed again by the IP owner, but that is kind of where you can come in and you can share your co-creations. There's a vault with all the lore and and all the sort of the global rules and everything. Because if you're creating, again, if it was Star Wars and you're creating inside of that artist's vision, you have to stay within the world building rules of that. And so that's where you find all those things in the fan hub that the IP owners put in. And if you're the fan, you could make a comic, you could, do trading cards, you could write your own screenplay based on, let's say, your character or the world. You can make TV shows, you can make episodes, you can do clippings. It's really a one-stop shop, and what we're offering on both sides is AI tools that we aggregate. So you've got Seed Dance, you've got Nano Banana, you have all the top tools and then you have all the management system of all the assets, but you also have the provenance of being on blockchain. You have the protections. Also, if you're an IP owner, you have the permission. If you're a fan, you get the permissions from the IP owner to build in their world, and you also have the permission to put it on the marketplace that we have built. In the marketplace, you can have, create revenue from this IP that you're building, co-creating alongside, and then persistence. So one of the big studios that we're in partnership with has, their interest is in persistence between, let's say, a franchise. It's not Star Wars, so I will say that right now. It's not Star Wars. But if it were Star Wars and they wanted to continue to engage with their fans directly, then they want that kind of persistence. Obviously, that Star Wars already has, but in this way, yeah.
Jordan, I'm sorry. I know you were
Oh,
going on a
no,
flow, but sometimes
I'm
I
just
know
like I get
No, it's great.
I can't get a word in
sorry.
edgewise, so I
Oh,
gotta
for fuck's sake! You
make
have to
room.
when I get like this, you have to. I'm excited, man.
No, I no. So a lot of people maybe they don't know, but I know Mr. Chief knows, but so there's there always was, and it was a weird thing with Star Wars back in the day, and internet didn't really exist, but it was called like the expanded universe,
Mm,
and it was like non-canon
yeah,
tales
yeah.
that could become canon actually,
And you do sometimes.
or space canon.
Speaking
But bump.
All this all this would be considered non-canon, but the really cool thing is if you were if Chief wrote, just some badass comic with a new character that he added into the world, the IP owner might just be like, "Oh my god, that is so good," and then he rewards that by making it canon. And if he makes that canon, then, Chiefs gets even a bigger percentage of that of revenue then. So the whole idea is to make sure that the people that are expanding these worlds, it's fan fiction on steroids, making sure that people are given attribution and then rewarded for the value that they bring, which I think is really was always the ethos of Web3.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I'm thinking like the PNMCU, the Pop and Mags creative cinematic universe. It, it,
We're in a side universe right
it
now
could
because Sheriff's not here. But
oh, he prefer that. D- Does you mentioned your buddy at Goldfinger? Does he still have that secretary pussy galore and the hand job guy?
what? What?
Wait, what?
What?
Odd job. Odd job.
Who's the odd job?
Because you're talking about your friend Phil at Goldfinger.
Goldfinch.
Goldfinch. Where are the
Goldfinger.
Goldfingers? What are you talking about?
She was
Oh,
a Goldfinger. There's only a handful of you guys this year, and of course we kicked one out. So
it's a James Bond reference. I mean, now that Bezos has James Bond,
perfect.
we probably can't even talk about that.
Oh, God,
Uh,
man, really?
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get the
no,
reference if you watched it, but Pussy Galore worked for
works for me.
Goldfinger, and
Works for me. Pussy galore.
they stole gold from the fort. What's that fort with the gold in it, Chief?
Fort Knox.
Fort Knox. Since that happened, they haven't completed an audit of the gold
Well,
that was going to happen because Elon.
I see a good film coming up right here. This is a perfect AI film.
I'm just trying to. Maybe someone will take the hint, one of the 10s and 10s, and they'll want to, the PNMCU, expand it.
and see you.
Swampy and Mags, Chief and Mags, Char and Mags,
Oh my god,
Jordan and Mags.
Let's talk about this a second. Who? I want to know who's still, besides the lovely Goldfingers, who's still around? Swampy? Swampy still?
Oh yeah, he's
stomping around?
not. I don't think he's playing with Theta, but he's still around.
Yeah, I know that. I just mean, is Theta like literally dead? Like nobody is, or
The bots, no, there's the bots love
bots.
them. The Theta, I don't know if Theta knows what a customer is, but they should look into that. But there's just people that bought in that are tied to their bags, and I used to be tied to
Yeah, me too.
my bags.
Me too.
Yeah, yeah,
What
but
bags?
Chief, like our coin bags, but Chief actually has on NFTs and coins has actually taken profits and like profits and or got out before it completely
Chief
collapsed.
is getting ready to freaking run a hedge fund, and you wonder why?
I know it's well,
I don't know about run a
I'd
hedge
like
fund,
to.
but maybe create one within a fund. But
Yeah.
Sonic runs a hedge fund.
Who?
Sonic.
Well, are they rich?
Oh,
Do
it's
they
a
lose
hedgehog. Sorry, Jordan.
Jeez.
hedgehog?
I'm
The
here with some Gen Xers folks, and they just are a little slow on the uptake. I'm sorry. I'm just too quick, like Sonic the Hedgehog. But sorry. Oh, what Jordan? When does is this released? Is it in Gamma,
Cam
Beta,
are we
Charlie,
still talking about
It's in
my,
Delta.
big old monologue on Engine? Engine.
Yeah,
So
Engine.
yeah. So one of the things that so we're rolling out right now. We are moving into beta. We had hand selected ambassadors that have been testing. They've been amazing. And then I made an offer, squad pass holders. Just another like lovely reward of all the things that they've gotten over the years to be able to come in and be a part of the CPP for 1 year. So that was that. And then I also, because the gold fingers are super special and have been probably the most supportive of anyone in the community, made them also an offer. And I mean, those are kind of like the perks that you get for like, believing early. And I think again, that's like the old Web3 ethos. And then now we also have a 3-month early access discount that will be rolling out in July. So as there'll be the CPP and then the early access for 3 months. So the CPP that the squad got the offer for and Gold Fingers got the offer for was 1 year for free, which is that's
Whoa.
pretty significant. It's not a cheap. These are not cheap subscriptions, but they're certainly worthy of like their price points. It's tiered. Yeah, the early access will get a 3-month discount. So if you're not a Goldfinger or you don't have a squad member pass, that is gonna roll out in probably mid-July, more or less. And then I mean, and also we have a ton of IP lined up. So when I mean IP, I mean, again, from athletes to brands to big, types of Web3 IP and or anime, big anime IP that we just signed this week. So yeah, it's
So
little by little.
I got a question for you though,
Yeah,
Jordan. So when we're talking about different blockchains
yeah,
in general, are you going to the point now where it's multiple blockchains?
yeah, yeah. So
Okay,
we
that's
built
great.
on ICP.
Yeah,
And that means it's EVM compatible. It means we can also within the marketplace. I think it's 50 different chains that we are compatible with. So anyone within those 50 chains, which is
that's
great.
fantastic.
Yeah, interoperability was my very first thing, and ICP really stepped up. And the guys over there, the devs there at Mercatura Forum, they are one of our partners. They really sold me on that. And then I can't talk too much about the tokens, but that's all in play as well. And we're just at this point, we're just because we've been bootstrapping and we're going for our seed round at the moment. All of this has been bootstrapped by Phil McKenzie, my partner, and myself. And yeah, it's little by little. Like, I wish we could move faster, but that's what happens when you're one person and you don't have a bunch of mini me's. But the cool thing is that it all makes sense. Like there's no divergence here from my vision, which really started probably in 2018 when I first started talking about blockchain, or 2017, I should say, when I first started speaking to people on blockchain and, the conferences in 2018, and then, the things that I came to ThetaCon and spoke about, and the things that I've spoken about the Cannes Film Festival, it's all the same thing. And it's really about getting the majority of the revenue back to the creators, getting ownership, the creators keeping ownership, IP rights, all of that, and then just making it easy to really take advantage of this participatory world. I think you can see that TikTok and Reels and all of that have shown at least shown me that people don't want to just passively consume. They really want to actively be involved and engaged and participate.
Sure.
So that's been my thesis, and Hasbro proved it last week, and by creating, I forgot what the name of the company is, but basically it's a vertical for their IP, and what I'm doing is creating something horizontal for anyone with IP can come in and build out their world, their brand.
Hasbro did
Yeah, with
something?
11 Labs, and they have their
Oh.
what they did was they created, a company inside the company so that people could do things that you have to get a license, and the license is super expensive if you wanna use a Hasbro character, but yes. That
You know what Hasbro is also doing, Jordan, too,
right.
right? Just, like, I don't know if you know, like, I'm into Magic the Gathering. It's a card game for nerds, but, so they bought this company called Wizard of the Coast some years ago, so they own the IP, and, after Hasbro got, Dungeons& and Dragons, they did, like, a set in Magic that's related to Dungeons& and Dragons, and, like, so anyways, there's a Marvel set coming out in a couple weeks with Magic, and then they're having a Hobbit set, so it's like they're they're introducing other IPs into the game as a way to bring people into
Yeah,
the game.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think that we're gonna see more and more of this. I think where we have the edge is a couple of things. In a couple of ways is that with, Gen AI and just the absolute light speed, with which it moves, and the concern with fakes and things like that, we have a couple of different ways aside from the blockchain where we're able to prove provenance. We also have a partnership where we have, basically a forensic stamp at birth. So, if you're the IP owner, if it's your face, like again for Fred Curley, our Olympian, when we did his digital twin, he knows that that was he licensed that, he commissioned that. So he knows that is his. But if someone else goes out and makes a AI on Fred Curley and it doesn't have that forensic mark on it, then we know that that's a fake, and that's not something that he has approved.
That's excellent. I think that right there is yeah, a powerful tool. If we can just get Justine Bateman to get on that, we'll
Did we didn't talk about that before you hopped on, Jordan. He's a longtime fan. Not only is he a co-host, he's also a
Oh my
fan.
god.
Um,
Oh my god. I've never been a fan, and I'm even less of a fan, and then, of course,
no, no, a fan of Papa Mags.
Papa Mag.
Because, Justine comes up
Oh,
often,
Yep, she does.
and
she blocked, I don't even remember how many years ago. She
what's that?
blocked me so many years ago.
Oh, I remember.
I think she blocked me too. After that, uh, we gave her that award.
You gave her the award. Oh
Remember that award,
oh my god,
Jordan?
that was the funniest.
The Justine Bateman something award for excellence in
Yeah,
the field of AI
I was
excellence or
like
Jordan, I think you should
something.
start talking to Jason and see if you can get her brother on board. I mean, they think differently, so you never know. Like maybe we can
Jason.
convince her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, a lot she's look, in my opinion, she's truly irrelevant, and she needs something to make her feel real.
When Family Ties comes back, you're gonna be like, "Oh, Justine, I was
I
wrong.
didn't I
You're
didn't watch it.
back. Family Ties."
There are no
Um,
family
no, no, but Jordan, I know, it's funny. You said that gives you guys the edge, but also, you know who else has the edge?
Bono, you
You
too.
too.
You too. I was like, Bono. Bono has the edge, but I guess you too
Yeah.
has the edge. Yeah.
It took me a
And
second to figure that
you
out.
as well. And you as well, Jordan. Yeah, that was building. I was been waiting to say something to to not forget it and just slide that in there. But
We gotta do something. I mean,
anyway.
I send random music videos to Jordan on TikTok all the
I
time. She's
love
probably
it.
like, "What?"
That's my favorite
Oh,
thing. I send them also back to you. I send them because I know that you will get it. I don't even have to say anything. It's just like, look at this.
Yep, exactly.
Sometimes before I fall asleep.
Jordan, look who you're talking to. You're talking to
Yeah.
Chief, and he was in a huge movie in the '80s, The Legend of
Oh,
Billie
come
Jean.
on.
He was on the
That's not
beach.
I'm on the nobody
He
knows
was
who I am.
beachgoer 22. That's no small role, Jordan.
I
Oh my god. You have to keep bringing that up. I should have never told you about
I
that.
love it. Dude, if I was in The Legend of Billie Jean, that would be on my link. That'd be everywhere. That'd be the first thing I tell people about me. I was on the beach in The
I
Legend
was
of
a
Billie Jean,
child.
that
Nobody knew. I
motion
was just a
picture
kid extra.
with Christian
Didn't even
Slater
get paid.
and the girl Slater, who's not related also to Christian Slater, which is weird.
no.
I thought they were related for years. That's
I thought they were related too. I don't think they're related, and they might have dated too. I don't know.
all right. Well,
It's weird. All right. Well,
God, you had to bring that up.
it's the summertime. You're on the beach, summer movie. It's hot. We're talking with Jordan, another filmmaker. You know, this is like a real like
I'll tell you what,
Hollywood
I'm gonna
Pinecast.
license myself to Jordan. She can AI me all over the place if she wants to. I don't think I'm pretty enough, but you can try.
Well, I think you're pretty enough. I think you both are. I would cast you very differently in each of my AI movies. I'm not entirely sure. Look at Max.
I'd be the lead or the love interest or something. I don't know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, for
Yeah.
sure. Actually, it's really interesting because someone asked me the other day why I keep using myself in different ages of myself in the AI stuff, and I was like, well, one, it's fun, and two, it's just easier for tracking. I give myself the rights to do it if I use somebody else, but this gives me like, and this is actually really getting very granular, but in Hollywood, if we want to make these movies and we want to make these hybrid AI movies, then we have to still, if we want to sell them, so we want to sell them to a company like Netflix or whoever else, distribution, you have to have a clean chain of title. And the only way you can get a clean chain of title is if you have E&O insurance. And that E&O insurance, they will not give you E&O insurance without a clean chain of title. And you have to have that in order to be able to sell it. And the only way to really do that right now is to utilize people like ourselves, me, if I can use myself as the basis for different characters, or I did use my brother recently, and I put him on Instagram, um, and I think actually I put him in the engine reel that we dropped as the first taste of the platform the other day. So yeah, you guys could easily become AI stars.
Oh, I'd love to. You have me here for free. Here, signed. Done.
Sign,
Send me the contract. I
done.
think it would be great.
Dude, we did the Pine version of you. It was a hit.
It was a total hit,
Chief.
and I've actually done a new version. How do I send that to Jordan? Go look at my TikTok, Jordan.
Well, and send it to me if that's the one you want to use.
Yeah, we
I
just
did
made
send it to you. I sent you the
digital twin
picture.
of you. We made
Okay, how did I
digital
look?
twins of you both. This is the I'm giving you all the alpha right now, how to get around the AI stuff. This is the alpha. By the way,
This is alpha,
this is alpha. This is alpha.
not the beta. The
we call
alpha.
it we call it Omega on this show, Jordan.
It's a camera. I heard
We've always
data drop is in beta.
It is. It
Data
is.
Shop is in beta. They don't do NFTs or streaming stuff anymore.
Say hello to my little
They
friend.
do. Oh, look at the kitty cat. They do AI chatbots that a lot of companies now are moving away from the chat bots because it's just a waste of resources. But anyways,
Yeah. So what's gonna happen now? Like, what's going on with pineapples? What's going on with like all the masking? Like these are all projects. Last time I was at ThetaCon, everybody was like really excited about their pineapples.
And we will be right back.
Papa Max, yeah. Papa Max. Papa Max Pinecast. Papa Max Pinecast.
Yeah, well, they're kind of nostalgic, I guess, at this point. I mean, it's I think James has so much potential. Just he doesn't have. I don't think the support's there for what he can do. He's got a very creative game that he's been working on, and I just don't know where how it lands. At least on that blockchain, I just don't see it happening there.
It lands at Engine. I'm telling you, it lands at Engine. He builds it out with the community that was Theta, and then
That's a good. That's
and then
I
he
did- I
uses
did-
our
yeah.
marketplace. Uses our marketplace once it's up on its feet, which is happening now because it's going to have to be there when Engine arrives. Yeah, there's a marketplace there for any derivatives or remixes or clippings or co-creations. Like that's literally guys like him. And the really reason I think about him is because Pop and Mags use that's their avatars.
And mine for a long time
yeah,
too.
I don't think we'd have a Pinecast
They
with
wouldn't have a
without
Pinecast,
that.
yeah.
I don't even think we'd win any Zillies if had we not.
Are the Zillies gone?
I don't,
I mean, just out of curiosity. I mean, we should have our own Zillies now at this point.
dude. Brian Macer, I don't know. He won't get back to me, but then sometimes he will about other stuff. I love Brian. And
who doesn't love Brian? Brian's
like
great.
Brian.
He's a fantastic person.
Brian's great. I love Brian.
I have a lot of fun with him.
Yeah.
I have great memories of how nervous they got when I showed my hard work from Julie Pacino at the
You remember that?
Oh yeah,
Remember that?
I was.
Oh yeah.
I loved it actually. I personally thought it was. What? You're looking at me funny. I actually thought it was great.
No.
funny.
Did.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Jordan fan,
Yeah.
so you can't ask me anything. I'm gonna like.
Jordan, that crowd was all like 3 thumbs up for
Yeah.
that, even if they said they didn't like it.
Oh,
They were just scared. They just didn't cross. They weren't. They don't know how to cross the tightrope very well. Like there's a balance between what you really want and what you don't want to say you want. Like you kind of.
it's the truth. That is the truth.
Yeah, and Julie likes I don't know, Julie better than me. It seems like she always likes to push the
Julie's
envelope.
very provocative for sure. Super, super talented and just super kind and super nice. Like she's a real deal. But the comedy on that piece is just insane, and she captured it. And so I just remember the tension in that room. Yeah, and people walking out. Those are good times. Good times. That's
Well,
what
people could have been walking out about Theta too. I mean, you just don't really know at this point. I think it was just we were all seeing the future there. People walking out. It wasn't about that. It just happened to be about something else.
I got it.
I think porn is the future for sure.
Especially AI porn.
That is totally possible. I think, have you spent any time over on OnlyFans? Oh, my
Just that's where I upload my feet pics.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I have thought about doing old man pics, but I just don't think they'll sell well. But I have thought about it.
Yeah, it's done pretty well, actually. I mean, there might be there might be something to what you said, Mags. There might be a future in porn. I don't know, especially for you.
for well, yeah, leading man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well hung mags. I can already see it.
It's a good way to meet ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Andrea? We need. You know what? We're missing a key.
yeah.
We're missing her right now because
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're always missing Andrea.
She's MIA, man. That one. I honestly don't know what's going on with Andrea. But she's missed.
Oh yeah, no, I think they they screwed up on that one. Absolutely.
I agree. I mean, she was what made Medican Film 3 Festival what it was. She was the one that was like, brought the theater in there. I mean, I think she had some really great from my experience was she was very visionary inside of there, and then, like, when she was gone, like, everything died. Like, the whole fucking Theta died then to me. Like, there was nothing left. So, yeah, I don't know. I never got into the Edge Cloud thing because they could never ever compete at that point even with Runway or Kling or, Google. There was their images were always so, inferior to the other generators.
It is pretty amazing watching the AI technology over the last 3 or 4 years and just how it's shifted into like, I can't even tell the difference sometimes. Like, there was a time when you could absolutely tell.
No, you
Now I'm getting to the point where I'm like my wife will ask me, "Look at this animal video," and I'm like, "There's no way that really happened." But it
yeah.
looks so real.
Oh, now you just have to default to, like, "That's probably AI, let me go check and see if this is real."
Yeah,
You
exactly.
I mean, that our again, going back to our Fred Curley digital twin is, people were joking about, people are gonna call it AI, and I was like, "But it is." I mean, that's how real it looks. It's really incredible. And I was on an interview yesterday, with a family office VC, just talking about innovation in tech and the film industry, and, um, one of the things that we really discussed, and I think that, I've always sat on this side of AI, which is I've been very bullish. I see it as democratizing a lot of storytelling. I see it as tools, no different really than the camera, and dropping lenses on it and different ways that you can manipulate, frames and color correction and Photoshop and taking off backdrops and whatever. And I was like, but I do think I understand the fear around it by some people who are misled, quote unquote, Justine Bateman. Uh, um,
Front of the Pinecast,
and she she's a
I'd assume.
favorite of the Pinecast, I think. Uh, and,
Hey, we talk about Justine Bateman probably more than most Pinecasts, I'll have you know.
but, I think that we're gonna see an incredible new vertical, coming. A lot of work is already out there that people don't realize. A lot of AI work as a tool is already there. House of David is in its 2nd season using it, and I think they used it for 250 scenes this year, and you don't know the difference there.
Uh, wasn't there something, Jordan, too? I know, how you have your head down and you're always building? I know some and Jordan is an artist 'cause you gotta know
Absolutely.
how to speak, Jordan, especially when you interned for her still. But, but, I think I heard something, I could be wrong, but it was talking about, like, even, like, Marvel was using some AI stuff, so they'd be excluded from award categories because they used it or
Yeah,
something.
I can't
I don't know if
remember who it
you
was,
heard
but
that.
that is true. Again, it's being used, because it's a tool.
Like Justine Bateman, she's a
She's a tool.
tool. Yee.
But I think what we're gonna see is, people go and watch anime, and you can watch it with or without human voices behind it, because you'll be able to do what I do, which over at 11 Labs, I can use my own performance, or I don't have to use a performance at all. I can use what they've already got, going. But I can put my own self underneath voices and create lots of different voices. And or you just get, there's different hybrids, or you can get 100% synthetic storytelling, and it's still storytelling at the end of the day. And while there are a lot of people out there that can make really pretty pictures or really high speed, action clips for 15 seconds, doesn't mean they can tell a story. So in the end, I think you're just going to see that, that's why Martin Scorsese is using it. That's why Ron Howard was talking about it yesterday and that he's bullish on it. That's why, James Cameron jumped on board very early on. Steven Soderbergh has jumped on board. I think anyone who has talent and vision and is not afraid of innovation is bullish on this technology. That's all right. I like that mic drop. You're just both staring.
No, well, I think I was stunned. I'm like, yeah, actually, that was a pretty good mic drop. I'm not even sure what to say about that. That's actually incredible. I honestly, Jordan, I was starting to think, I'm like, so not all films have to be. I mean, it can be a combination of both AI and
And live action. Yes.
in live action traditional filmmaking as well.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and I think we've talked about it too, Jordan. Like special effects have gone up like crazy since maybe you were a kid.
Oh,
And
we talked about this.
and
Oh, yeah. I talked to you about this, about Tron, 1982.
oh God, I love.
oh, I thought we were the talkies, and then we
That's
could.
Chief. Chief
but-
was back with the talkies.
Yeah.
Come on,
Come on.
Tron.
Jordan, we're not that far apart. Come on.
We're not. We're Gen X, and we're proudly Gen X. No, so here's I wrote about this in my Substack. Tron 1982 was not allowed to go for an Oscar because they thought that they were cheating on visual effects.
That's right.
Right.
That's incredible. And so I went back and I watched it. I'd never watched it.
It's a good movie.
Hilarious. Oh, it is good, but it's hilarious if you think that based on visual effects now that they were cheating.
Yeah.
And so we're just at the same moment now with the whole AI thing. I think that they are biting themselves in the ass.
Exactly.
They're going to come around because the tools. It's not, some people are like, don't tell us that the tools are here and we just have to accept it. It's like, no, the tools are here because it is making it easier for not just the studios to tell stories and to cut the budgets and to accelerate the timelines, but it's making it easier for a kid in Karachi or, and here's where the gatekeepers get mad because I wrote this in my Substack too. Some guy came on Twitter and he was like, I don't like that a woman, some 80-year-old woman in Maine can also tell story. I mean, it was so gatekeeping. It like blew my mind, and I had to write about it immediately. So he doesn't like that there's access to tools that means that some 80-year-old woman might be able to tell a story as good as his and sell it even, right? So
Yeah. Early YouTube and stuff like that.
exactly.
Some people are like big stars, and it's that that has been a good thing, and it's still like a good place to for content versus like what did they think was forget it.
No, you're on the right
think I'm
track
having
there.
a-
Actually, I mean, I'm sitting here thinking about this. I'm wondering how many actors are already licensing themselves out to be AI versions and getting paid some
I'll tell you right now.
some way that way. Because I like I said, we'll just give you the license for free for me and Mags here, and you can just go with it. And then maybe one day people will like us, and they'll be like, hey.
Well, you just have to know that the major studios already have the digital twins of all their talent in order to be able to license their talent out.
Yeah,
So if you got somebody who's like, if you got an agency, look, it's capitalism, right? So you've got an agency that wants to make money off of their product, which is their client. And if their client doesn't want to leave where they live, which is, let's say, Los Angeles, because they've got 2 kids under 5 they want to spend time with or something like that, and they don't want to go away, for however long it takes to do an ad in Japan. Well, they don't have to go now. And the agency can send the digital twin instead. And they can use that digital twin for that product, for that advertising campaign. And the agency gets their payment, which is what they want because they want their product to generate revenue for them. And while it might not be the same as having the IRL actor there, the actor is giving permission and a license to use their digital twin, and they're making money on it. And that's the future. And it's happened already.
Well, and hopefully their agents and managers are making money
That's
on
what
it
I'm
too,
saying.
right?
Like, but that's the whole thing. Like,
Everyone gets
Yeah,
fed.
the agents wanna make money. That's it, and if you're not making money for them, then you're just, you're a product that's collecting dust on the shelf.
Like Theta, they just wanna give out chatbots. Here, here's a bunch of money. Take my chatbots.
Ah, I wish Theta had given us a bunch of money. They gave some people a bunch of money.
Esports,
Esports? No, who else?
esports.
They had a didn't they give like, oh, what was that? Oh, what's his name? Oh my god. The
Who?
the the comic actor.
John Heater?
Yeah, him, and what was that project?
Oh, no.
Oh, Tygons.
Yes,
Tygons?
Order of the
yes,
Tygons.
wasn't there, didn't they get money out of Theta to,
I don't know.
Well, from NFT sales, which they actually didn't even sell out and burnt
no,
the
no, no, no,
rest of
no.
them.
Did they not get, some sort of, partnership money? Or is that just
Alright.
me not knowing what I'm talking about, which is possible?
Well, you may know
If
more
they
than
had
us.
money, if they had money, that's a first. I mean, they and then they pivoted to like a motorcycle
Yeah, that
thing,
was actually really
and
cool. I did the
Steve
launch of
McQueen.
that, the Steve McQueen thing. The idea was cool, the execution was not.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Like, there's some people that are trying to make it, but but if everyone was on their on Theta blockchain, and they did this, like in every single project has struggled uh on there. It's because there's no support. There was never any support.
Yeah, I think I was in a
Um,
special place, to be honest. And again, I'm gonna track that back to Andrea, and also Kyle was very good to me. I'm not gonna lie. He recently released my NFTs. I don't even really know what that means, but they're um, but
so okay, breaking news if you don't know, any of Jordan's NFTs, and I think she might have them
You can
under
now
either
withdraw
like
them?
with the
yeah,
with the exception of like unopened
yeah.
packs, they're releasable off of
So
Theta
it's
now.
Wow.
anything on Medican Film 3 Festival and anything on the Squad. Those are the 2 different
Yeah.
things. It was like, we thought that we were gonna be doing a lot more on that marketplace. I think everybody did. So, it the film
At the
3
time, for sure.
at the time, yeah, and so we had the Film 3 theater, right? And so we put the Squad at the Film 3 theater, because that was gonna be, like, the home. So I think the very first year was on Medican Film 3 Festival, and then we switched it. I think that's the way it went. And look, again, it's a fucking bummer that they had so much money and so much infrastructure. And I say that now as someone who's building with bootstrapping. Like the amount of time it takes for one person to build something, quite frankly, as big as Theta Drop, bigger even. And with my devs and who are amazing, but they are a smaller team. It takes a lot, and there was just so much infrastructure already over there with those guys, and they just pissed it away, literally. And I feel bad for the people that tried, there were plenty of people on Theta Drop that were trying to make really cool projects for the community. And
Yep.
then, of course, there were, unfortunately, some people that came in and tried to extract, but
Yep.
But mostly the extraction mostly was, I think probably over on Ethereum.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
the
I believe it.
Absolutely.
Jordan, did you see my girl at Cannes or no?
You got a girl?
Did you
yeah,
get to
he's gotta go.
no? Did you see her at
I did
Cannes,
not.
Jordan?
I mean, it seems to me she was lazing around in bed an awful lot.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my
Max, do
god.
tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Gillian Anderson was out there in Cannes promoting her movie. Seemed like it got some buzz, Jordan.
I
I don't know.
I haven't
But
seen it, but I think it's like some, lesbian horror.
Yeah, because the lesbian, as Jordan knows, and Chief, I know you're up
I'm
on
up
it
on
too, but the
lesbians. I got
lesbian,
Yeah.
daughters that are lesbians.
the
Yeah, hey, I know.
so I'm sure they know the lesbian horror genre is like taken off massively as of late, and this could be a groundbreaking win for the genre or the
The j
genre, right? Because
Oh.
lesbians and girls, right? Jane, John.
You're talking to a lesbian.
Eh,
I'm absolutely a lesbian. I mean, I don't know what.
I know you are. I saw that pantsuit. Uh, uh,
So good, so good.
it is actually really good. Uh, so Jordan,
Wait, I have to say,
what's next for Medican? Is it over for
Medicine Film Food
2026?
Festival
Because
is not over, no.
it's
No,
not
no,
over.
no. Yeah, we are, you know, I don't wanna give you the sad history of not what happened when there was no Medican on Theta Drop this year, so,
Yep.
it's just been a bit challenging, but it's happening. We have 50 amazing filmmakers, and we have a couple cool jury members this year. We had jury members last year as well, and we're just, slowly building, and I think we've got some great, well, Julie Pacino, I Live Here Now, which is, you know
Julie Pacino, front of the
Bit of
Pinecast, right?
Pinecast,
I
yeah.
don't remember. Okay.
Julie, so if you remember, she was the first film to get financed by an NFT strategy, and a big part
Yep.
of my Film 3 community. Her film dropped. I can't remember. I was supposed to go, because I'm an associate producer on it, but I guess it was just maybe 10 months ago, that it dropped, and did an incredible festival tour, got great, reviews, and it's a horror, and it's shot on 35, which is amazing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. It's incredible. And, I love it, and I'm super proud of her, and I'm very proud that we get to show it as a special screening at Medican Film 3 Festival, and then we have, Dustin Hollywood. We are showing he premiered at Venice, Film Festival last year with this live AI with an orchestra. S
Hope he's not underwater. Says Venice.
and so anyways, a super cool thing because the AI, not it the when he did it live, the AI would change based on the orchestra, so it was like a conversation. And it was actually
Hmm,
super, super innovative. So we're showing, the filmed version of that. And then,
sounds cool.
yeah, we got a lot of really good stuff. A lot of, Medican fellows have come back, like Just Synthesized, who is the guy who's directing a lot of the House of David stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be good, and hopefully the tickets will go on sale this week, and we'll get a few people that,
Where do
still
we buy those tickets? I got to get a ticket.
yeah, how do you get it? You have a ticket. You have a
Well,
ticket.
I know,
You're
but
broke.
we're telling we got to tell the 10. Where do they get their tickets?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we are, trying to get the marketplace up. It's currently being tested right now, and as soon as I have that information, Mags will, provide that. I think the
22nd or
22nd
something?
is when the festival opens, and it closes
Okay.
the 29th. And this year it's running alongside Cannes Lion, which is the festival of creativity. And it felt, better to be able to do that, especially with some of the challenges that we had. We have some incredible films from Gaza and from Iran. Um,
Wow.
yeah, yeah, the fact that these filmmakers like, one of the
Oh,
filmmakers didn't have internet for 3 months, and he finally got a hold of me last week, and he was like, "I haven't had internet. What do you need from me?" And I was like, "Your film? I need your film." 'Cause it wasn't, available on Film Freeway. He hadn't put it up there, so, yeah, we got some good stuff. We got some good stuff.
This sounds very exciting, actually.
what's going on in the world of Film 3? Is, Film 3 still
Yeah, of course. Film 3 is my brand. The world of Film 3 is Medican Film 3 Festival. The Film 3 OG podcast is dropping I think the last one was Blacklight, and is dropping a new, I think it's this week, a new episode. And I have about, I don't know, 10 to 15 others lined up for when I get back to the States. And what else is going on? Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. You're gonna see, I mean, obviously I write my Film 3 Substack. Um, so there's a lot going on with the brand. A lot of building and a lot of stuff getting ready to roll out over the next little while. Look, I'm really proud of a lot that has been built. There's the vision was, prior to dropping the hashtag on March 20th, 2022. There's been a long vision. I think that what people don't understand if they're not builders, and I know this because I'm an artist and I'm an artist in New York City, where you don't you can have a vision, but if you don't have a trust fund, if you don't have like something where people are giving you a ton of money to move fast, you just move by conviction. And I think what I've seen was a lot of people lost patience. And I think you see that across Web3 anyway. Um, but a lot of people, lose patience or lose faith, or they lose, and this is really the tell, I think, that they were never really in it for the things that they said that they were in it for. They were really waiting for the moment to extract. And I think you see that with everyone who kind of jumped. And the people who have conviction are, the people that are building things that they built themselves, not like extracting for others. Not being toxic to communities, not rugging communities. So you guys, I think you follow me. I mean, I just feel
Yeah.
like that it takes a long time for sometimes full visions to come to fruition, and to build something like the Film 3 brand with along all the things that I've been doing. Since what, prior to dropping that hashtag, but also just from, the events that we did, and then Medican, and then the podcast, and now Engine. All of these things are really a part of the absolute same vision that I've held for so many years. And that's why, like, it's so cool to be able to come on and talk to you guys about it, because this is the first time I've really, I think, back to the community that has been so wonderful to me. And I really feel like it's the people that are gonna listen to this are those people, that have been really wonderful to me, to be able to share kind of like the coming together of this. It's been a long and very steady, journey to get here, so I'm super psyched to be able to, like, reveal so much about it over Pops and Mags, along with our very special guest, Chief.
Yeah, guest host, special guest host. Jordan is a what was it? I love when Jordan comes on, and she's such a she is a builder. I like to Jordan. She's like Hannibal from Carthage. She loves it when a plan comes together. Um, or is that Hannibal from
It's
18?
Hannibal from
Oh my God. I think it's 18.
Oh, oh, well, I think Hannibal said it too. He said it.
It could
I
be Hannibal
couldn't. He
Lecter.
said it a
I
different
don't really
way.
know now. Like,
He probably didn't say it in English. I don't.
I
But
I I I think I
yeah, I
said
think
fava beans and a nice Chianti.
yeah.
oh boy.
Oh,
And let's take an elephant to the Alps.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Mags.
Jordan, this I this was good. I know Popper's pissed because he's not here to talk with you. So, but I know Chief would love it even more to talk with you because
Yeah.
he
Oh,
always does.
absolutely.
I
And
love talking with
And so yeah, this was so Chief actually asked some good questions. But I don't want to tell him he did that good a job because Papa would be like, well, okay, then he can take over the show.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to.
I
I think I'm
tried.
just gonna have to give him a call and just say, Rick. Yeah, maybe I'll do it with him. Make him feel comfortable.
Yeah, yeah, and would piss Popper off too if you got on with Kyle
Oh,
instead of
Me?
him. Canoe
Canoe
Boy.
Boy?
Oh, absolutely. Let's go. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Sheriff. Let's do it.
Oh, that would be a good one. That'd be a good one.
Well, it's always good if you can get
Yeah.
Swamp in there too. I really think
I
we could really
know,
go nuts
yeah.
if you really bring all those.
I'd love talking with Swamp, but I'd see you and Popper. I want to see the debate about the flat Earth and all that shit. I like to be to listen.
I think
to
Jordan
it.
could make
I'll
a
let
whole
you
movie
guys.
about this. There you go.
If I only had all the time in the world. Right now, I am getting ready to go and test the platform. And I don't even get to go out. I'm like in my favorite place in Madrid, and I barely get to go outside right now because we're getting ready to take the platform to Cannes next week or the week after, I think. 22nd.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is going to be awesome. We're getting there little by little.
You're not lying,
I'm
are
not
you?
lying.
All right. All right. All right, Jordan. Appreciate you coming on. You're always welcome back anytime you got anything to
Well,
share.
Love connecting to Jordan as always.
Yeah, I love
Yes.
being in the same room with
Connected with.
Max. Yeah, it's always good. Let's do it. Let's do it more. I mean, you have like one or
Please.
two of an audience like left in Theta, so we see who listens to us besides us.
Yep.
Popper will be our one audience member.
Well, his wife might listen. I don't know that he'll actually listen, but is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. It was really fun to see you.
All right, guys.
We will we'll chat again.
All right,
Thank
Jordan.
you, guys.
Take care.
We'll talk soon.
You have been listening to the Pops and Mags Pinecast. Music provided by Sushi Cat. Like what you hear? Send that cat a very nicely worded compliment on Twitter at JustAddSpam. Pops and Mags is a Scumbag Hat production in association with Pam's Day Spa.